dive straight into a world of perplexity with this intriguing riddle. Ah, the allure of the unsolvable, the enigma of the unexplainable, and the charm of the conundrum. It's a captivating blend that keeps us coming back for more. Today we're setting sail on a voyage through the labyrinth of riddles. Our first stop? A puzzler that has left many a mind in a twist. Listen carefully now. Here it is. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? A tantalizing teaser, isn't it? It's sure to get the cogs in your mind whirring. A riddle that speaks, hears, yet has no physical form and is brought to life with the wind. Fascinating, right? Remember, riddles are meant to perplex, to confuse, and ultimately to enlighten, so hold on to your guesses. We'll reveal the answer at the end. Moving on to a more complex conundrum. Let's delve deeper into the labyrinth of the mind with a riddle that requires a touch of logic, a dash of cunning, and a hearty amount of mental agility. This riddle is as old as time, yet its solution remains elusive to many. So brace yourselves, here it goes. Imagine yourself standing in front of a house with two doors. Behind one door lies certain death, a fate you certainly wish to avoid. The other door, however, leads to freedom, the sweet taste of liberty that we all yearn for. Guarding these doors are two sentinels, each stationed in front of a door. Here's where things get intriguing. One of these guards always tells the truth, an honest soul bound by their word. Yet the other is a perpetual liar, weaving tales of deception with every breath. The catch? You have no idea which guard is the truth teller and which is the fabricator. But don't despair. You're allowed to ask one guard a single question, just one. And with this question, you must decipher which door will lead you to freedom. So let's ponder on that a moment. What question could possibly unravel this enigma? What query could pierce through the lies or affirm the truth? What could you possibly ask that will guarantee your freedom, irrespective of whether the guard you ask is the truth teller or the liar? This riddle is a testament to the power of the mind, to the strength of logic, and to the beauty of wisdom. It's a puzzle that has perplexed many, yet the solution lies within the grasp of those willing to think outside the box, to question the norms, and to embrace the complexity of the situation. So take your time, mull it over. Remember, the answer is there, hidden within the riddle itself, waiting to be discovered. And remember, the stakes are high. Think wisely, freedom lies in your answer. Fasten your seatbelts for the legendary riddle of the Sphinx. This riddle hails from ancient Greece, a place renowned for its philosophers, mathematicians, and of course, its knack for crafting mind-bending riddles. The riddle we're about to dive into is one that has stood the test of time, passed down through generations and puzzled scholars and casual solvers alike. So let's delve into the riddle, shall we? Here it is. What goes on 4 feet in the morning, 2 feet at noon, and 3 feet in the evening? Now remember, this isn't a riddle about a creature that magically grows and loses limbs throughout the day. No, this riddle is a bit more philosophical, a bit more metaphorical. It's a riddle that asks you to think outside the box, to approach it from a different perspective. In the morning it moves on 4 feet. Picture it, something that crawls low to the ground, exploring the world around it. Then as noon approaches, it stands tall on 2 feet, walking upright, confidently striding through life. And as the evening draws near, it moves on 3 feet. A peculiar sight, wouldn't you say? But what could it be? What creature or object fits this description? Could it be a mythical beast from ancient lore? Or perhaps it's something a bit closer to home, something we interact with daily without giving it a second thought. As we ponder on this, let's remember that the best riddles are those that challenge our understanding, push our boundaries, and make us question the world around us. And this riddle, the riddle of the Sphinx, does all that and more. It's a riddle that doesn't just ask for an answer, it demands a journey through time, through stages, and through life itself. This riddle has puzzled minds for millennia. Can you solve it? Brace yourself for the ultimate challenge. Now let's dive into the deep end of enigma, the final frontier of bafflement, the zenith of perplexity. Our journey so far has been a roller coaster ride of riddles, each more puzzling than the last. But nothing we've encountered so far compares to the mind-bender we're about to face. The ultimate challenge. Are you ready? Let's go. I am taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case from which I am never released, and yet I am used by almost every person. What am I? This riddle, my friends, is as mystifying as it sounds. It's a riddle that begs you to think, to ponder, to question. It's a riddle that challenges you to look beyond the surface, to delve deeper into the realm of the unknown. The answer is not as simple as it may seem. It's not a diamond or a precious stone. It's not coal or any other mineral for that matter. This riddle is a challenge to your intellect, to your creativity, to your understanding of the world around you. It's a riddle that demands you to shift your perspective, to see things in a different light. It's a riddle that urges you to unravel the threads of the commonplace, to uncover the extraordinary within the ordinary. The answer lies not in the tangible, but in the intangible. It lies not in what you can see, but in what you can't. It lies not in the physical, but in the conceptual. So take a moment, reflect, contemplate what could possibly be taken from a mind, locked away in a wooden case, never to be released, and yet used by almost everyone. What could possibly fit this description? The answer to this riddle, like all great riddles, is hidden in plain sight. It's right there, waiting for you to uncover it, to reveal its truth. But remember, the journey to the answer is just as important as the answer itself. This riddle will test your ability to think outside the box. With your intellect and wit, I have no doubt that this ultimate challenge will soon be another riddle solved. The moment has arrived, it's time to reveal the answers. Let's revisit the riddles we've been wrestling with and shed some light on their elusive solutions. First up, remember the riddle that asked, what speaks without a mouth, hears without ears, and responds when it's called? The answer to this riddle is an echo. An echo doesn't need a mouth to speak, it simply repeats the sounds it hears. It doesn't need ears to hear because it's just a reflection of sound that bounces off a surface and comes back to the source. Clever, right? Next, we tackled the tricky two-door riddle. Two guards, one always lies, the other always tells the truth, and each guard's a door. One leads to safety, the other to certain doom. You can ask only one question to either guard. The solution? Ask either guard what the other would say is the safe door and choose the opposite. Why does this work? Well, if you ask the truthful guard, he'd tell you that the lying guard would point you to the dangerous door. Conversely, if you ask the lying guard, he'd tell you that the truthful guard would also point you to the dangerous door. So, whichever door they indicate, the safe door is actually the other one. The third enigma was the classic riddle of the Sphinx. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening? This riddle refers to a human's life stages. As a baby, a human crawls on all 4s, walking on 4 legs in the morning, or the beginning of life. As an adult, a human walks on 2 legs, signifying the noon or middle stage of life. And in old age, often with the help of a cane, a human walks on 3 legs, representing the evening or last stage of life. The final riddle posed the question, what has a heart that doesn't beat? The answer to this one is a pencil lead. A pencil lead, or graphite, is often referred to as the heart of the pencil, but of course it doesn't beat like a living heart. It's a metaphorical heart, not a literal one. With that, we have demystified these perplexing riddles. Stay curious and keep your mind sharp for the next brain-bending challenge.